We're going to talk about these three things and how these three aspects of modesty, the spiritual, the intellectual, and the physical, are cures for diseases that can really bring us down. The first I want to talk about is the spiritual. Because the Prophet ﷺ, as he taught us in many numerous ahadith, that the heart is the center of the body. The heart is the spiritual center, the command center, right? Like everything else, you have like the raita, the naan, and the heart is like the biryani. It's like the main dish, right? It's like right there. That's it. So first we got to talk about the heart. And what I want to talk about is not what a modest heart looks like, not what a person with a modest heart acts like. I want to talk about what they don't act like. I want to talk about the opposite. Because one way to know the cure for spiritual diseases is to know the symptoms of the disease itself. Right? Yes or no? So if we know that one of the symptoms of a hypocrite is someone who lies, then we know how to fix that and not be a hypocrite. Stop lying. Right? All right. So the heart and the spiritual diseases of immodesty in the heart. When you break it down, when you look at the ayat, specifically from Surah Qaf, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about certain people who will be thrown into hellfire. And He gives them two characteristics. Number one, that they were rebellious. And number two, they were ungrateful. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ألقيا في جهنم كل كفار عنيد مناع للخير. These are people who covered up the truth and they stopped any goodness from happening. They were rebellious against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave them blessings. He blessed them with so many things. He gave them the ability to do so many things. He gave them amazing eyesight. He gave them a beautiful body. He gave them the ability to hear, to sing beautifully, to talk. And they used all of these abilities against Allah. I want you to imagine that your parents spend their entire life raising you. Picture anyone, maybe not your parents. Let's talk about a random parent, right? Baba Muhammad, right? Abu. And he has a son named Ahmed. And Ahmed's born. Now many of us as babies, can anyone say that babies have like taken a self-defense course? And they can like protect themselves from anything? Right? And then you always have the one or two guys who are like, yes, I'm going to be funny now. No. Babies cannot protect themselves. Okay? I'm the only funny one here, okay? Thank you. So, you're born. A child is born. Ahmed is born. And for the first few years of his life, I would say maybe for the first 7 or 8, he is completely under the tutelage, under the guidance, under the bottle of water, under the complete protection of his parents. Do you guys mind if I take a sip? I said bismillah. Sorry. The plane was hot. Okay. He's completely under the protection of his parents. Everything, food, drink, clothing, shelter, love. Love actually should probably come before food. All come from his parents. So he grows up. He turns 10 years old. He wants a PS3. Daddy, I want a PS3. I want to play Call of Duty. You're only 10. Why are you playing games that are rated for 21-year-olds? But Baba gets it for him. Right? If you get 100% on that geometry test, I'll buy you what you want. He gets it, he nails it, he gets what he wants. He turns 16. Dad, all my friends have cars. I promise if you give me a car, I'll go to the masjid, I'll do whatever you want. I'll take out the garbage. I'll slaughter the goat with you next Eid. I'll do whatever you want. Baba buys him a car. 18-year-old comes, what do you guys do when you're 18? Get married, inshallah. Careful, sisters. Run away quick. No, I'm joking. No, I got married when I was 19. Alhamdulillah. Anyways. What do you do when you're 18? Someone. College, right? You go to college. You leave your nest. For many of us, you go away from your parents. And if it's not in college, after college, you leave. Now, when we talk about people who are ungrateful and rebellious towards Allah, I want you to imagine the love that a parent has for Ahmed. The amount of money that Muhammad spent on his son. Muhammad wanted to buy a car so bad, a new car, but instead he spent all of his savings on buying Ahmed a car. Muhammad wanted to put that new, remodel the bathroom for his wife, or remodel the kitchen, or remodel the living room, or get a new entertainment system so he can watch cricket. But instead, he spent it on his kids' college tuition. He wanted to go buy a new set of clothes, but his son comes home with a speeding ticket. Dad, I need you to pay this for me. All the sacrifices, all the love, all the mercy, uncompromising love that our parents give to us. And then Ahmed turns around one day and says, you haven't done jack crap for me, Dad. You haven't done anything for me. You're worthless. And then he drives away in the car that his dad bought him, with the college degree that his dad paid for, nourished by the food that his parents fed him, loved with the heart that his parents gave him, nurtured. And know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves you more than your parents. So when we disobey Allah, when we are immodest in our spiritual being, when we deny using the blessings that Allah gave us for Him, we take the gifts that Allah gives us and we throw it back at His face. I don't need it. So that is a disease that we must crush. Being spiritually immodest is something that will bankrupt all of your good deeds. You are ungrateful to Allah. You don't think that everything you do, I did it. I got an A on that test. I am doing well in school. I hit that game-winning three-pointer. I beat my friend in Call of Duty. I look good. I look good in this outfit. My body looks great. I work out. I'm huge. I'm ripped. No. Allah made you that way. Allah gave you those things. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if He chose to withhold one breath from you, it'd be over. How many breaths do you guys take in a minute? Someone said one. Really scared. Let's say you take on average 30, right? One for every 2 seconds. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes away 1 minute of breath from you. What happens? Faint, die. The same people who are using the same faculties, the same eyesight Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you, people are watching things on the internet they're not supposed to look at. People are looking at the sisters they're not supposed to look at. Sisters are looking at the brothers they're not supposed to look at. The same mouth He gave you with the beautiful speech, talking to people, talking back to your parents you're not supposed to talk back to. Backbiting about people you're not supposed to do. And I'm not saying this as a speaker who's way above you people. I am perfect. You are all worthless. No. We all have flaws. We all have mistakes. And that's why we come here to get better together. Right? Right? Yes. So think about this. Your time is running up. Your time and my time. Think about this. When you analyze your heart and the quality of being immodest in your heart, think about that single quality. The lack of gratitude towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And how being unthankful, not thanking Allah, not using. And how do you thank Allah? You use what He gave you for His sake. And that is what will make you a spiritually modest person.